So this is the self-development with tactics. Book. So, today we once again gonna go through something on Reddit. You know, it's gonna be some questions, it's gonna be some statements, it's gonna be a bunch of different things. So we're gonna see. Yes, this is what we're gonna do. I meditated for my 100th day in a row today. My boyfriend looked at me a few days ago while I was gleaming, and bouncing with energy and said, "You've really made the most out of this quarantine situation." He's right. I feel great, and it is not because I haven't had any fears about COVID-19. In the beginning of it, it looked up the death tally every day. I'm right in the epicenter, New York City, and it got me a lot. Bleep, blah, bloop, blah, bleep. It's amazing, you know, because we all can do something. I got fucking in the best shape of my fucking entire life in this time. And, yeah. Today I learned about the windshield phenomenon. People tend to find fewer insects smashed on the windshield of their cars now compared to a decade or several decades ago. There's actually a Wikipedia article on that. Why? You know, why the fuck? This is what I have to say. Yeah, it's interesting, you know, it's because of global warming. Could actually be the case, like I actually don't know. My dad just died on Sunday, I'm sorry. This sub helped me prepare immensely. Please recommend readings on death to help me think and grieve. I do want to see what there is, because might be not the only person. I'm also gonna upvote it. Do hope that he or she is feeling fine. Sorry for your loss. I don't have recommended readings, but I do have some personal experience. What is actually going on? Why is actually everything so laggy on fucking... I don't get it. Death of a loved one is always hard. I lost many loved ones, but my dad absolutely destroyed me. I had just the year prior came back from 9 months of living with Buddhist monks in the jungle of C. Asia 7-2 or something. Super Samadhi Ouch was doing regular meditations on death, and still, you're human, it hurts, grief as you will. And this is the nature of reality. Nothing is permanent, nothing is forever. Everything is rising and falling, coming and going, coming and becoming and unbecoming. Ride the wave or be swallowed by it, but you don't control it. It's interesting to see such a Buddhist vibe comment is highly upvoted in a Stoic subreddit. I mean, there is some similarities, as I've seen and heard and stuff, but aren't there any books? I would encourage you to explore how Buddhism views the concept of suffering more. Emperor's Handbook, Meditations, Marcus Aurelius. I mean, I don't know, I think you can find David Kessler, Finding Meaning in Grief. I found my meaning before the end of... I'm sorry for your loss, he's in a better place, as we all will be eventually. Is there a third one? I do want to have a third one for you. Seneca's essay on consolidation is the most helpful I can imagine. And there is also a link to that. I see. Pretty amazing. And it is just, I don't know, it is amazing me just every single day that there are so many people on Reddit helping other people. Like, it is insane. I appreciate that so much. I don't deserve help. I feel like I don't deserve to be helped. I've tried to self-improve. I tried self-improvement, getting my shit together, but the longest period of time when my mental well-being would be stable was about 2 months. I am the only cause of all problems. My messed up sleep schedule, addictive behaviors, unhealthy use of caffeine pills, my eating problems, fears, hurting other people. I would like to open up to someone, but I have been lying to everyone for the past 4 years, smiling and acting bubbly and cheerful. I also cannot trust anyone. The last time I asked someone for help 3 years ago, I was called problematic, and now I don't even want to try. I mean, it's been 3 years ago, man. I lack self-control and had myself for it. Sometimes I fantasize about suicide, but it is only a fantasy, as I am a coward that is too afraid of death. So yeah, that is it. Thank you for spending some time of your life reading this useless rant. Sorry, I'm English. Sorry, my English is bad. It is not my native language. It is actually not. Like, I haven't found any problem there. First of all, no bad English. Second of all, I can understand it. But I think, and I've also looked it up, there's ways to get therapy, and I just highly recommend therapy in this case. And there is ways to get therapy online, whether it is just some computer-generated questions, not really generated, but they're thought out and stuff. Yeah, there is, I would say, therapy. Today I learned that back in 1997, Microsoft invested $150 million in Apple, helping them stay clear of bankruptcy. Yes, indeed. Every day is a new day when everything becomes possible again. We only live once. Wrong. We only die once. We live every day. It's actually a pretty cool thing, you know, because I just don't like it in general, because for me it seems to be like, so, okay, live your life, you know, live your day. Nah, you know, because I do think that it is way too close to I don't know, like it's way too close to just, I don't know, drinking all day and just doing some shit all day long because you're only living once and stuff like that. I need a business idea. Okay. I cannot believe that after 12 years smoking, I'm now 3.5 months smoke-free. I said I would stop in the morning after my 27th birthday, and I did. Then lockdown happened, which gave me the huge advantage of not being at a pub around friends who smoke and all the other mental triggers. Other people are trying to start each other again. I've been tempted in those moments when it's sunny and friends are drinking beers in the park, but even then I have held on committed to not letting myself slip up, because it's never just one drag. I honestly didn't think I had the willpower. Turns out I do, and I'm so proud. Well done, me. I've never received gold before. He actually got gold. It's fucking cool. Gives the author a week of Red Premium. 100 coins to do with this, please ensure with as they please. Well, anyway. I fucking enjoy that. You know, don't smoke. It's one of the dumbest shit you can do. You know, if you drink, is it better? No, it's absolutely not better. Is any drug good? No, it is not. Of course, the dose is the poison, as people say, or some shit. But just don't. You know, just don't. It is fucking your whole system. But wait a second. He's 27, 12 years. He started with fucking 15. This is tough, man. It really is. But the thing is, just don't smoke, please. Thank you. Thank you. Learning how to not hate myself and forgiving myself for my thoughts and only judging myself based on my actions. And not on any fucking thing else. I asked 28 entrepreneurs from diverse backgrounds to share a habit they follow, and it revealed the top 8 habits. The first one, listening, 3.2%. Reading, 6.3%, even though this is not necessarily something, well, anyway. The third one, gratitude, 6.3%. Perseverance, 7.9%. Proactiveness, 11.1%. Meditation, 12.7%. Planning, 20.6%. Morning routine, 20.6%. Both planning and morning routine, 4.8%. And other habits, 6.3%. Lol, other habits, daily wank. Lol, other habits, a daily wank fest in front of the mirror. Hey, that's something we have in common. Guess I'm always there. That's covered under gratitude, perseverance, morning routine, meditation, and other habits. Hehe. This is good information. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool, so I'm gonna upload it. Don't forget to upload things. Don't forget about that. It's cool. Today I learned that after the fantasy author Sir Terry Pratchett was knighted in 2009, he forged his own sword out of iron and pieces of meteorite. He humorously said that he was frustrated knights were not allowed to carry around swords anymore due to knife crime laws in the UK. I don't know why you would, actually, to be honest. But yeah, I love Woodcut and the letter C by Gatarus de Ponte. Actually cool. I decided to be better at the beginning of the year and have had many setbacks. But it doesn't mean that I'll stop trying forever. Sometimes it's just need a break. Yes, indeed. And I'm a fan of not having any breaks. I really am. I really am a fan of just getting to know the new situation and realizing that when you're just doing this, you're gonna feel better. And at some point, it's not even gonna be hard. You know, for me, for example, my eating habits, I haven't been eating anything like chocolate or some other sweet fucking shit. Not really consciously. Like chocolate, not in, I don't know, 2-3 years or some shit. And I also don't really want to have it. I don't crave it, like just completely not. I do get a lot out of looking at food, which is nice. Like there's super cool YouTube videos from, I think it's called Cocoa Chocolate or Chocolate Cocoa or Cacao, however you pronounce it, I don't know. And they're fucking amazing. It looks fucking nice. I like to just watch them. I get really a lot out of them. I don't know why. Actually, a little bit of a strange thing, to kind of be honest. But I don't crave anything. You know, if I'm craving something, then it is fruits, because they're also sweet, and I like them. And that's actually quite it. And I'm really happy about that. That it's not like just a burden every single fucking day. You know, but this is how I like to think about things. Today I learned in June 1942, LBJ was supposed to be an observer on the Wabash Cannonball, B-27 bomber in the South Pacific. Before takeoff, LBJ, I don't know who LBJ is, left the plane to relieve himself. By the time he returned, his seat was taken, so he couldn't get back on. The Wabash wound up, crashing, killing everyone on the board. Coincidences. Minimalism. I understand it. I wouldn't necessarily say that it is like just the best thing you can be doing. If it is something that helps you, just do it. You know, but I wouldn't kind of be like, well, you have to do it. It's so important. Today I learned former Russian President Yeltsin got drunk and wandered into the streets of Washington, D.C. in his underwear trying to get pizza. Oh god, there's actually a history.com article about that. My life looks like an absolute mess, but I feel inner peace for the first time. Which is amazing, I appreciate that. If I wanted to explain how fucked up my life is, I would need to write a book. But you know what? None of these things happening to me are bad. I make them bad by judging them as so. I don't feel any physical pain, so none of these so-called problems can hurt me directly. Instead, I make myself suffer by judging them and labeling them as quote-unquote bad. I've been practicing stoicism by reading Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius and repeating their sentences over and over every time I feel in pain. Today, for the first time, I feel well in a moment of distress. I acknowledge everything that's going on in my life, but that is not making me suffer right now. I know it's not easy as that, and I will need time to master this, but now I can say I've discovered a peaceful place inside my mind I always thought didn't exist. Thank you, Epictetus, Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, Flavius Arrianus, which I don't know, and believe it or not, Epicurus, for guiding me to this point. Even though, as far as I know, Epicureanism and Stoicism are just, to some degree, very opposite things. Of course, like, I wouldn't necessarily say, okay, just only go for Stoicism. You know, I wouldn't, because there's probably like good things on either side. I feel like a failure. I'm 30, make 15 hours as an assistant electrician, but not in school for it because I've been trying to get a job elsewhere. I graduated from college with a public safety management degree, applied to a lot of federal jobs. The process is so long and haven't heard back from any in over a year. I don't have much in savings and my job doesn't offer any retirement. I just want a great job doing whatever that makes me feel like I'm going somewhere. I'm thinking of moving away to work with a buddy, but waiting on my girlfriend to finish school. I feel like such a failure. Most of my friends have great jobs that pay well, and I just hide my sadness behind a fake happiness, but it is eating at me. I can't seem to find a job anywhere. I just want to go crawl in a cave and stay there forever. But I have to say, like, don't compare yourself to other people. It's not a good idea. You're doing what you do, and they're doing what they do, and it is fine. But of course, I mean, if it is pissing you off, then just do something about it. Quote unquote, just. I know, as I've been reading, that he or you is doing something, and I appreciate that. But I mean, by the way, 15 hours, is it per week? I don't know. I guess so. It's probably not going to be a day, I hope. But the thing is, it's gonna be alright if you really work on it, and if you're really trying your shit, and if you really just if you really have perseverance, and if you really are also patient to some degree as well, things are gonna come. Things are gonna come. I can't promise, but I believe in it, because things are always gonna come. The next one is gonna be the last one. There's a lot of today I learned. I want to have a last something else. Self-improvement, being walked over at work. So I have been working at this contracting company as an engineer for almost a year now, but been doing the same thing as when I started as an undergraduate. People in the office just pass off all the shitty work for me to do, the same boring and useless tasks that anyone can do. They have made me their personal errand boy. I have been here for almost a year, and I expected myself to be doing actual engineering and managing a project. But everyone in the office sees me as an easy target and just passes off their own tasks no one wants to do. How to get to the part where I can experience growth as an engineer? I guess part it is my fault, as will be accepting whatever they say, but I don't really have a choice, though I'm kind of new and have to listen to what the experienced are saying. I'm a pushover as well. As far as I can remember, I've been doing everything to make people happy with, which has caused me to be walked over and over again. I want to read the whole one. Wait. I've lost it, motherfucker. That's it. My communication and confidence skills don't help as well. I have anxiety as well, which causes me to not stand up for myself, and I can't even talk properly to my coworkers. This is the same everywhere, not just at work, but also personal life. How do I improve? How to become confident enough to be a particular engineer? Maybe I'm way off, since it's hard to know the truth dynamics of over Reddit, but I would take the annoying work from them, figure out systems, how to do it quicker, become irreplaceable. Picture it as your first engineering project. How can you streamline the work people are giving you? Use your skills to dominate the little circle or influence you have now. That is how internal confidence grows, as you will get better trusted. This is amazing advice. And the answer is, so I work in a small contracting company, and the engineers are involved in almost every aspect of the project. We buy parts ourselves, and they ask me to pick it up or deliver it to site. You really can't automate it. I mean, he didn't say automation. I don't know, I don't want to reread it, but he was just saying just making it quicker and more efficient. I mean, of course, you're not a fucking delivery boy. Of course not, you're a fucking engineer. There's no way you should be doing. But I understand the point that the guy is making, yeah. I would say so as well, kind of, just being like, wow, I'm just gonna take it, make the best fucking out of it, and then gonna fucking show them how good I am at doing this. Something else, I mean, well, it is difficult to say. I mean, of course, you could also say, no, just do it yourself, please. I just want to do, of course, if you don't have the confidence, it is difficult, but there's gonna be one day where you're going to have confidence out of fucking nowhere, and you're going to go to your boss or to whomever and be like, well, I do want to do engineering and try that because I'm an engineer. This is the other thing. And I don't want to say just go to the boss and do that, because it's not a just thing. It's not going to be like, I'm just going to do it. No, it's not. But yeah, the day's going to come. I don't know, you're an engineer, you're probably just also pretty good, so I don't know. Just ask them once, and it's not having anything to do with confidence, actually, kind of. Just ask them, could I do just proper engineering once? I would really like to do it. I really like to just see whether I'm good or not. I would really like to learn from you. I think, learn about communication. Going to these people and being like, well, can you please show me something? If they're elderly people, if they're experienced, they are fucking gonna appreciate that. Maybe they also think you just you're just a lazy ass motherfucker. You just want to fucking deliver things. I don't know. And you don't also know what they think. So just, I don't know. Be nice, come up to them, be like, wow, I would actually also like to do what you're doing. You know, can you show me how to do that and stuff like that? And can you just, I would also like to engineer things and stuff. Maybe that you just, you know, have painted a completely different picture of you than you are painting of yourself, which is often the case. But yeah, this is going to be the end of the episode. So I wish you the best health, happiness, and also success, and also hope that you're going to remind yourself and you're going to be remembered. This basically means your legacy basically means just being a nice person, and then also being remembered as a nice person, which is a pretty cool thing. And yeah. Something else. 3 other questions that I have you are why you're here, what are trying to change, and what's bothering you the most. These are 3 amazing questions that you should be thinking about. Another question that I have you is, what could you do, what could you say, what could you make that is really going to change somebody's life? With that being said, I'm going to hopefully see you the next time. Bye, and thank you very much. Stay patient, generous, nice, and things are going to come.